Donald Trump became President of the United States for the second time on January 20th, 2025, and a key part of his campaign was his disapproval of the wasteful spending of U.S. taxpayers' money. Elon Musk supports this idea, and as the head of the Department of Government Efficiency, he is tasked with shutting down organizations that waste U.S. tax dollars on frivolities. A few days ago, on X, formerly known as Twitter, a user criticized Christians for celebrating and cheering the shutdown of USAID. He argued that the program helps the poor and underprivileged children in third world countries and that it is sheer wickedness for Christians to rejoice over its downfall. Many Americans agreed with him while also criticizing Elon Musk's approach to completely shutting down the program. Some argued that although the organization was found to be inefficient and wasteful, efforts should have been made to reform it rather than eliminate it entirely. After all, USAID was likely created to contribute positively to the American people and the world at large. The American people deserve to know how their tax dollars are being spent. In addition, Elon Musk has proposed moving the U.S. Treasury to blockchain technology. He believes this will improve the tracking of government spending, enhance payment management, and safeguard data through decentralized systems. Following the recent expose on USAID by Elon Musk and the Department of Government Efficiency, many Americans now view the organization as irresponsible and wasteful. However, it is important to recognize the role USAID plays in alleviating poverty and providing humanitarian aid to the less privileged across the globe. USAID provides life-saving food and clean water to communities affected by natural disasters. It offers healthcare services, including vaccines and maternal care, to vulnerable populations. It supports education programs that help third-world countries reduce illiteracy and poverty. It appears that USAID is not an entirely useless organization. Perhaps it has lost its effectiveness due to the dishonesty of the individuals managing its funds and operations. Experts predict that when the U.S. aid is completely dismantled, it is just a matter of months before children in third-world countries begin dying of hunger and diseases. Do you think it is a good idea to shut down the U.S. aid or completely reform the organization? Tell us in the comment box. There have been reports by Elon Musk and his group on the USAID funding a lot of frivolous projects around the world, which do not benefit the American people. Some of these frivolous projects are quite shocking, disturbing, and disappointing. According to an X account known as Rapid Response, these frivolous projects include the following: $20 million for a new Sesame Street show in Iraq, $4.5+ million to combat disinformation in Kazakhstan, $2 million for sex changes and LGBT activism in Guatemala, $6 million to transform digital spaces to reflect feminist democratic principles, $2.1 million to help the BBC value the diversity of Libyan society, $20 million for a group related to a key player in the Russiagate impeachment hoax, $1.1 million to an Armenian LGBT group, and other projects Elon Musk considers frivolous and unacceptable to the American people who pay these taxes. Some Americans actually disagree with Elon Musk about the shutting down of U.S. aid. Here are their comments across social media platforms. David on YouTube said, USAID represents just 0.4% of our budget. Eliminating it is an insignificant move if you are trying to cut the budget, but people are already dying due to being turned away from USAID-funded hospitals. Helping in foreign countries lends stability to the world, a stability the United States gets to take credit for, and it builds alliance that makes us strong. If we step away from that role, the Chinese will step in, and the world will be allied with China. Saving human lives and building foreign loyalty to our country is a pretty good deal for just 0.4% of our budget. Obviously, there are Americans who do not agree with the idea of completely shutting down USAID. They have their reasons, and these reasons do not align with President Donald Trump's stance. Trump has empowered Elon Musk to go after organizations like USAID. Just as David said, USAID represents a negligible 0.4% of the American budget. However, we should not waste even that amount when it could be used to develop our own country. Therefore, it is wrong to blame some Christians for celebrating the shutdown of the organization. It is not their fault that the president wants to completely shut down USAID. Moreover, the teachings of the Bible strongly oppose corruption and the waste of resources. Jesus himself preached against waste. He famously turned 5 barley loaves and 2 fishes into enough food to feed thousands of people. After the feast, he instructed his disciples to gather the leftovers so that nothing would be wasted. Jesus' actions demonstrated the importance of managing resources wisely and not squandering what God has provided. The argument that USAID should be ignored because it wastes only 0.4% of our budget is flawed. Jesus would not approve of such waste, as it represents the hard-earned tax contributions of American workers. If an organization is found guilty of misusing U.S. taxpayers' money, it should be investigated. Americans work hard every day to pay their taxes and contribute to the nation's economic growth. These taxes should not fund frivolous expenditures, no matter how small the percentage of the budget. Meanwhile, a few days ago, a federal judge ruled that Elon Musk and Doge can now dismantle USAID. This means that going forward, USAID will no longer exist. Elon Musk is wasting no time in executing this decision. For some Americans, USAID should be reformed and used only for projects that directly benefit the American people. Others believe the program should be shut down entirely. Regardless of which side of the debate you stand on, nation building and patriotism should be our guiding principles. Let's make America great again. God bless America, and thank you for watching.